I had a spiritual leader once who, with an inclined head and slightly raised eyebrows, said to me, "You know how the church is," referencing how much gossip can be present in the body of Christ. Yes, we all know how the church can be. When your child comes out, it's not the time to dole out this very delicate information and subject our children or families to gossip, ridicule, and unsolicited opinion. However, we will absolutely need outside help when we're navigating something like this in our homes. When I was 8 years old, I got caught kissing a boy. Yes, it's possible to kiss a boy when you're young, even when you have same-sex attractions. But when my parents found out, they were shocked, grieved, and terrified. And I was embarrassed and ashamed. After they comforted me in my own poor decision-making, they let me know that there would be consequences, but that they would need to get advice first. They assured me that they were not going to announce this news to the world, but instead they gave me the names of the 2 people that they would talk to in order to get some guidance. They settled my shame-filled heart by letting me know their reasoning for getting this advice. They said to me, "Honey, we're going to get advice on this for us to get the help that we need. We're not perfect parents, and we're still learning how to be the best parents we can possibly be for you. And God says that we can't do that alone and that we need the help of other people to love you the best that we can. That's why we're going to talk to these 2 people, not to talk about you, but to get help for us." After they spoke with these 2 trusted spiritual advisors, they communicated the consequences to me and assured me that the 2 people they talked to had reiterated their love for me and for our family when they spoke. And so the next time I saw those 2 people in the fellowship at church, they each came up to me and gave me a big hug. They didn't mention anything about my indiscretion or their conversation with my parents, but they made sure I knew that I was loved by them. So though this process certainly didn't feel comfortable to me at the time, I still begged my parents not to tell anyone. I was offered a deep sense of security through my parents' transparency with me and through the careful consideration they gave in who to trust with this information. This is a great depiction of how to navigate something as sensitive and delicate as LGBTQ identifications coming up in your home. As a child, instead of spiraling in insecurity every time I walked into our church building, wondering who my parents had gotten advice from, convinced that every glance in my direction or every lowered voice that I passed was about me, I felt a sense of security in knowing exactly who my parents had talked to about this and their reaction. And instead of my parents having to navigate this alone or feel as if they needed to lie to me about talking to other people about it, they were able to confidently navigate this righteously and transparently, getting the help that they needed, but still protecting my privacy in the process. You see, we can and should get the help that we need as parents, all while modeling our humility before our kids and assuring them of our commitment to protect them in this experience. You certainly don't need to ask for permission from your child to talk to other people about their LGBTQ identity, but it's usually best to transparently share with them who you will be talking to and why, for you to get the help that you need in being the best parent you can be for them. Assure them that you love them deeply and that the people you've chosen to get advice from also love them deeply, and you're all committed to honoring and protecting your child through this. Be sure to choose 2 to 3 trusted spiritual advisors that you believe can offer comfort, guidance, and unconditional love, while honoring and protecting your family and your child in this.